Here are 7 mistakes that coaches and consultants unwittingly make when marketing their products and services, particularly when they're wanting to share their knowledge, their experience, and their expertise. I've made a list of these because I've collected these over many, many years, and here they are. Mistake number 1 is failing to address the 4 questions that need to be answered before we start any marketing, which is these. Why you? Why me? Why this? And why now? Or in other words, why should you listen to this particular message? Why should it be me that you listen to? Why should it be this that we're talking about if it was a product or service? And why should you take action now? Mistake number 2 that I see is this, and it's when part of our process is to have a conversation with a potential client, and we've attracted them by using a piece of content, whether it's a webinar, whether it's a free report, whatever it might be that we've put out in the marketplace. And we bring people to a website, and one of the rules that people talk about is asking for the minimal amount of information, namely their name and their email. Now, I've broken that rule for many, many years, and it's really paid off because I've asked people for their name and their email and their phone number. And I've asked for the phone number particularly because part of the follow-up process I want to use is being able to have one of my colleagues phone them to arrange an appointment with them or with me. So what I've found is this, is that when we ask for somebody's phone number and they give it, and what I found is about 2/3 of people give it and about 2/3 of people put the right number in, which is massive, they're indicating a level of trust in me and with me that I think is necessary to have a long-term relationship with them. So I like to ask for more information, not less information. Mistake number three, is not having a premium or deluxe version of our product or service offering, which unfortunately pushes away those high-end clients who would obviously want to use our services, but sometimes look at the pricing and go, can't be any good at that price. Mistake number 4 is using in the conversation with potential clients what I call forced yes questions. These are questions that are like, would you like to make more money? I mean, that is just one of the worst questions we could ever ask anybody. Why? Because it's obvious that most people would want to make more money, and we ask that question and they feel inside them, well, I've got to say yes or look silly. And so it's what I call a forced yes question. I think we should avoid those. Mistake number 5 is not testing the critical points of our marketing, which are the headline, the offer, and the call to action, or as Joanna Weeb calls it, the call to value. So not testing those elements, and yet those are the key elements that will make a difference to our conversion rates. The headline, the offer, and the call to action or call to value. Mistake number 6 is writing in a formal style rather than a conversational style and not including transitional copy. You know the sort of words I mean when it says, and there's more, or you'll never believe what happens next. That's transitional copy that keep people reading from the start of the copy to the end of the copy. And mistake number 7 is using pricing strategies that attract, as Roy H. Williams taught me, the transactional customer rather than the relational client. When we deal with relational clients, my view is this, that price becomes a factor, not the factor. So I'm certain you can take those 7 mistakes away. Let me summarize them for you. Not answering the 4 critical questions, not breaking the rule about how much information we ask for at the start of that relationship, not having a premium version of the product, using forced yes questions, failing to test the 3 critical elements, using a formal speech rather than a conversational speech in writing, and using prices that attract transactional customers rather than relational clients. Thank you, Roy H. Williams, wherever you are today. So I'm sure you can take these ideas away and use them. And if you've enjoyed this video, there's plenty more of my videos about which you might want to have a look at as well. And in the meantime, I wish you every success in all your adventures in life. From me, Peter Thomson, until the next time, goodbye for now.